Oh, it's real. It's damn real. What the fuck is going on, guys? This is Leon with Hit or Miss Gaming. And this is going to be a rant video on the Uncharted series, I guess. Oh yeah, by the way, expect to see them on the channel. The whole series at some point. From 1 to 3, obviously. So, yeah. Basically, what the fuck happened from 2 to 3? Like, from 1 to 2, it was like major, like, overhaul, major improvements over, like, the design, and, I mean, just huge graphical steps forward from 1 to 2. I mean, 2 was an amazing looking game from 1. Let's be honest, and the environments, like the various different environments that you would go through in the single player campaign were just astounding. Like the color palette was just very vibrant and had like a lot of range to it. You know what I mean? Like throughout the various different environments that you would visit, and it was just huge, and it had like less, because if you remember in the first Uncharted game, it was like they had so many errors and like the climbing, okay, like your climbing mechanics and the traversal mechanic and shit, where you'd be climbing and you just fall off, just dead, just fucking dead. Drake's dead, guys. He fell off. So. And you were like, I didn't press that button. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go over there. I didn't want to fucking fall to my death. No, so he dies like over and over and over and over again in the first game. That doesn't make it a bad game. I would say it's like maybe about average or above average or so, in my opinion. But dude, from this into the second game, I mean, that was still there. You would still fall to your death, but it was like, they seem to improve on that to where it happened a little bit less, you know. They kind of fixed it a little bit, but you would still get that here and there. Also, you guys like my lighting? Like I moved the fucking shit further away, so it's like this is less intense over here, but that's still there. Anyway, it's not important. But yeah, so basically, what happened from 2 to 3? Like, you guys had the shit fucking figured out in 2, and then just fucking, you dropped the ball. You dropped the ball. You had the ball, you had your balls, and then you just fucking dropped it. Like, I'm not saying 3's a bad game. I'm not saying Uncharted 3's a bad game. I played the shit out of it. Like, I fucking platinumed that shit, okay? So, it's still a good game, okay? But, like... the environments were just kind of meh, you know. It was a better looking game, no doubt. To be sure, it was like 3 was definitely a better looking game, but even though it was like, you know, more graphically overhauled a little bit, just the environments were like, you know, it's like. They had like a dull look to them. If that, it's kind of really hard to relate it to you guys, but like, it really wasn't very noticeable until you get into like the desert areas, and you're in the Rubel Kali Desert, or however it's pronounced. I think I'm close at least. But yeah, you're in the Rubel Kali Desert, and that's where it just starts to fucking get dull, man, and you're there for a while. Like, it was like, I've just felt like I was beating a dead horse, man, trying to get it done and over with to the next section of the game. And it takes a while to get there, too. But that whole time when you're fudging around in the desert is, like, it was just kind of stale to me, you know? And you're not really getting those vibrant colors, and you know, it's like kind of dull, and just you're trudging around trying to get to the next part of the fucking game. But still, overall, a good game. I'm not saying it's bad. still enjoyed the fuck out of it. Like I said, Platinum did, so obviously I had some fun playing it. But I just felt like this was like the shit in the franchise, not the shit like in a negative way, but it's the shit in the positive way. Like, I thought that this was their fucking pinnacle game in the series, at least until 4 comes out. We'll see how 4 is. I have, like, a big expectation set for 4, so hopefully they can meet those expectations. We'll see. But based on the footage I've seen of it, I'm like, I want this game! I need to play it! But no. Another thing, too, that I want to bring up, online. What the fuck, Naughty Dog? Like, what happened from 2 to 3, once again? Like, the online was just, like 2 was streamlined. Like, there's no way anybody can dispute that. Like, 2 was fucking streamlined. You got in there, you got into your fucking matchmaking, you picked what you wanted, you went and you fucking set up a game, and then that was it. You're in the game, right? So it was like simplified. You were in it, and just fucking laying waste to online players, right? And 3 was like, oh no, what we got to do in 3 is we got to make the matchmaking service look all pretty, and we got to make it like whenever your level sets up, we got to let it load. We got to let that level load in the background where you can see like all the players and stuff standing in the level before the game even starts and shit. It's like, no, don't fucking do that. Just give us the goddamn game. That's all you got to do. Like, does anybody know what I'm talking about? I'm probably kind of fucking describing it wrong here, but let me back up just a little bit. Whenever you go into the online for 3, you pick what you want. You can see your character standing there, your avatar, whoever it is, and it has like a default level loaded in the background. And this is all matchmaking, by the way. You have your menu and stuff, but then you have this background shit. And so no, you would go and you would find a level with other online players and stuff, and whatever level you guys voted on, it would load that level in the background, and with everybody's fucking character there before it actually went into the actual online game. So, and it just seemed to create these lagging issues. These, like, I had a lot of disconnecting errors and stuff, and I have a good internet connection. I mean, I have a fucking great internet connection. I mean, it never really drops for online games, you know? But for 3, it was like lag constantly, disconnecting issues constantly. And another thing too, all of the skins and stuff that I had for my fucking characters and shit, like skins that I had unlocked and fucking DLC skins that I got for free because I wouldn't spend money on fucking skins. Screw that shit. But no, like the version of the game that I bought, I got like several different skins for free or some shit. Well, it wouldn't load those skins for me. The game would not load the skins for me so that I could play with those skins online. Like, it wouldn't load my fucking head gear, wouldn't load, you know, just for some reason, it would say that I had them purchased and unlocked, but whenever I would go to access them, it was like, no, fuck you, you don't get the skin, bitch. You think you bought the edition that gave you the skin? Fuck you. We have your money. But no, like, it's just such like weirdness, man. Like, what happened from 2 to 3? Like, it just, when it comes to me, okay, I know I'm stuttering a lot. When it comes to me, like, whenever you do your sequels or whatnot, they have to either meet or exceed what the last game did. If it doesn't either meet or exceed that, then I don't know. It's just not as good in my opinion. And like, that's what 3 for me is. Like, it has a place in the series, but it's not as good as 2. It's kind of like Batman, Christopher Nolan's Batman. Like, The Dark Knight Rises, definitely not as good as fucking Dark Knight. I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this. Here it comes. Internet hate squad. Boo, 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 boo. No. Those were wrong gun noises too, but no. In my opinion, like, The Dark Knight Rises is not as good as fucking, you know, The Dark Knight, but it has a place in the series. Like, I don't think any other kind of way they would have done it would have felt right. I think that was what they needed to do. It has a place in the fucking in the Nolan trilogy, but it's still not as good as The Dark Knight. Okay, that's really how I feel about Uncharted 3. It has a place in the fucking franchise, not as good as 2. Okay, so yeah, but no, we'll see about 4. Like, I'm really excited for it. Like, they showed off the teaser trailer for it, and I don't give a fuck about, you know, pre-rendered bullshit. I want to see gameplay. That's all that matters to me. I don't care about whatever you put together beforehand, because of course it's gonna look fucking magnificent. I want to see the gameplay. Well, they showed off the gameplay. I don't know what they call it specifically, but like, it was the one gameplay trailer that they showed where Nathan Drake was like traversing like this weird kind of like jungle foresty area, and he was like in a firefight with all these soldiers and shit. And at the end of it, he runs into his what I guess is his brother or something. He's being voiced by fuck, I can't quite remember his name. Chris would remember his name, but he's the same guy who does the voice for Joel in The Last of Us, and the same guy who does the voice for the character in the new Infamous game, Second Son. But yeah, he's doing voices all over the place now, I guess. But so yeah, they showed off that one, and they showed off the new one at E3, where he was driving around the Jeep and stuff, and just, oh my god, like, that fucking blew my mind, man. Like, oh man, like, I'm excited for it, dude. Like, if that's the game that comes out, you know, it's gonna be awesome. All right, I'm pumped for it. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. But no, like, it blew my mind. Like, it seemed like you could take multiple paths, you know? Like, it seemed to have that kind of, like, non-linear feel to it, where it's like, yeah, you could go that way this guy took in the trailer, but maybe you could take a different route with the Jeep, you know, the next time you go through that game. That's fucking cool to me. It's like, I'm cool with linear games. I love them because they can tell... most of the time they can tell a better story than what a non-linear game can. But with this, it's like, it's kind of linear in the sense that you can take multiple pathways in the level, but it's still going to lead you back, you know what I mean, and tell the same story. I'm probably not making sense right now. But oh well, you know what? If you like the video, leave this video a fucking thumbs up, man. Yeah. You know what to do. You know. And you check out the links in the description to our social media. Facebook and Twitter are both there. Twitch is there, but we're not really using it right now. I'm gonna be saving up to get a PS4. Once I do that, it'll have built-in Twitch streaming, and then I'm gonna be streaming all the time probably. So yeah, I'm gonna be streaming all kinds of shit. Drunk Let's Plays. I'm gonna be doing drunk Twitch streaming where I'm just gonna be drinking booze and playing fucking games and shit, and you guys can hop on there and laugh at my stupidity, and we'll all have a fun fucking time. But at any rate, you guys have yourself a good fucking day. Keep gaming. It looked like I was like playing drums right there for a second. Keep gaming. Keep it metal.